What is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are channeling Elvira, Halloween, I don't know what, but I'm so excited about how this eyeliner turned out. I was inspired by an amazing makeup artist on Instagram called Rain, and she does this beautiful, really detail-oriented eye looks, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and do this and figure it out because I think this would be so cool for Halloween. So I really hope you guys try this at home too, because if I can do it, you can do it. I'm not the best with eyeliner. If you go to a party, it's perfect with a mask. And I just think it's a very cool thing. If you don't want to go over the top with a costume, just do a really bomb makeup look like this. And I think it'll serve you very well. So I really hope you guys enjoy, and don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below, let me know what you want to see for future videos because I'm having so much fun doing these and I'm just so excited how this turned out today. So thank you. Let's get started. I'm gonna skip foundation today and just do concealer just because I don't feel like putting foundation on. And I normally don't, to be honest with you, I just do concealer. But I think I found a drugstore concealer that I actually like because I'm so picky about concealer. And it's the L'Oreal True Match Hyaluronic Acid Eye Cream in a Concealer. This stuff is so good. It's really hydrating and it doesn't give you that kind of crusty under eye. I hate when that happens. I'm so picky about eyeliner. It's like concealer. It's one of my like pet peeves in life is bad concealer. So I have two colors. I got W34, which is warm and it's still a light color, but it was a little too orangey, I thought, still for me. So then I got N12, which is neutral and it's even lighter. So just has a little bit of pink in it. And that way it'll kind of brighten the under eye. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand. Oh, I locked my dog out of the room by accident. She's crying. So I just put a little bit on the back of my hand here. I'm gonna mix them together and you can see one's a little bit more pink and one's a little bit more yellow. And I think that together it'll, oops. I think together that will give me, let me turn my phone off. Together that will give me kind of the right shade for under my eye. So just mixing together and then I'm gonna dab some on under my eye. And use my favorite concealer brush, which is the Morphe E8 to buff it in. And it feels like a serum. It doesn't, or like an eye cream. It doesn't feel like concealer, which I love. And it's very light. It's not gonna give you any intense coverage, but it's just gonna cover what you need under here, brighten a little bit, even out the skin, and I love the texture. I've done a wear test on this already, and I've worn it a couple days in a row. With powder, without powder, it really does work. So highly recommend. And it's $9 or something. I love it. There's no creasing. It feels like watery and hydrating. I love it. So I'm gonna use just a little bit around my mouth to brighten up. Between my brows, just whatever I have left on my hand. I'm not doing any more product. Covering up here. I don't know if that's gonna cover great, so we're gonna find out. I haven't really used it for that purpose yet, but let's see. If you hear my dog, sorry, I locked her out by accident. I gotta go let her in the room. Let me let her in. I just have a little bit on the back of my hand here still, so I'm just gonna buff in with my concealer brush and just work that in anywhere else I need concealer on my face. But wow, this really is so nice everywhere, not just under the eyes, so highly recommend this concealer. I really like it. I'm gonna do a little bit of powder using the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder just under the eye and wherever I'll get a little warmer during the day. Oh, I forgot to mention too, I already had prepped my skin before I started doing my makeup. I just had on vitamin C serum, eye cream, and my Supergoop everyday moisturizer / sunscreen every day with that stuff. I'm gonna move on to eyebrows. I kind of feel like filling them in today. Normally I just do the brow gel from Hourglass, but I'm gonna fill them in a little bit and do my little hairspray trick. If you haven't seen that yet, check out my red lipstick look. I'll link it up here. But it's a great trick if you don't want to buy eyebrow gel, and if you also want to do that very bushy eyebrow, which is very on trend and I love it. That is seriously the easiest way to get your eyebrow hairs to stick up. Mine are very straight, my eyebrows are pretty straight, but when I want to get that look, hairspray. Hairspray. Spoolie. Look at the difference from before. I mean, like, they actually do stick up. It's hilarious. You don't need some fancy product. Just use hairspray. That is the point of hairspray after all, right? So I'm gonna leave them like that for now, and I might brush them out again later, but that way let the hairspray sit a little bit and we can always come back to that later. We are going to start with the eyes now. I zoomed you in on the macro lens so you can see the detail of the eye, which I'm very excited about. We got this new lens. Thank you to our cousin for loaning this to us. For the eyes, and let me pop up a photo right here of what I'm actually going to be doing. I got inspired by this makeup artist, Rain, on Instagram. I'll link her Instagram page and whatnot. Amazing makeup artist. All her photos are just these eye detailed shots of what she does. I don't know how she gets everything so perfect, but I'm like mesmerized by it. So we're gonna attempt to do that today. It's not gonna be as perfect as hers because she's obviously a professional, but we're gonna try and we're gonna do a little spin on it. So for the eye color, I'm gonna use, this is the I Love Satin Colourpop palette. I'm gonna use mostly, I don't think it focused, but I'm gonna use in this palette this just matte orange color called Euphoric. Any matte color, I wanna do orange like the photo, but I think it could look cool with any color you have, matte. Pick what you want. I'm gonna do orange in lieu of Halloween. So I'm just gonna sweep this across the entire lid and lower lash line, and that's kind of all I'm gonna do for color. I'm not gonna really put a transition shade, I don't think, so let's just see where we get with this orange color. Nice. I'm kind of liking it just being one color, so I'm not going to do a transition shade or anything. I'm just going to keep building on this color and get it to the shape and the like blown outness that I want before we jump into the best part, which like is the liquid eyeliner, the Spiderweb. Oh, and I'm just using a fluffy brush, my favorite. I use it every look I do. It's the Space NK crease brush. Any fluffy brush is probably the only brush I'm going to use. It's all you need. Okay, I'm liking that shape. So I'm going to do the lower lash line as well and connect the bottom lash line with the top. Awesome, love this color. The only thing I'm gonna do is maybe clean up the edges a little bit with my translucent powder, but other than that, this is what we're gonna do for eyeshadow because the star of the show is obviously the liner. Got both eyes orange on. I love this color. I think it's so awesome. So just to get the color a little bit more diffused, I'm gonna take a little bit of my pressed powder in the cap of my, not pressed powder, translucent powder in the cap of my powder with a very clean fluffy brush and go around the edges of the shadow so we can clean up the shadow a little bit and just make sure it's really diffused and there's no harsh lines. This is the easiest trick to clean up shadow in my opinion. And you can kind of see it's just ever so slightly softer on this eye than it is on this eye. So I'm just gonna keep doing that until I get it to where I want it. Nice, I think that's looking really good. It's diffused. And it just kind of melts into the rest of the skin, which is what we want. So now moving on to the liner, which I'm a little nervous about. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do straight up liquid liner to begin with or use a pencil, but here's my two options. So I've got the Pixie Endless Silky Eye Pencil in black, which I love these. I have them in like a bunch of different colors. They're very creamy, very easy to use. And then for my liquid liner, I have the Maybelline Hyper Easy, or I have the Maybelline Hyper Easy Brush Tip Liner. This is such an amazing liquid liner from the drugstore, really affordable. It's very smooth, almost too smooth, where if you mess it up, you're like, oh, it already went there. I think I'm just gonna go for it and do the liquid liner. So here we go. I'm not gonna talk really much through it, so because I have to focus, but we are going to attempt this Spiderweb liner. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm very excited. So here we go. Okay guys, I think this is the best we're gonna get, but I think it looks really cool. It's not as precise as the reference photo, but I almost kind of like how it looks like a drawing and it's a little bit, there's a little bit filled in here, and I don't know, it looks like a tattoo more than makeup. I'm really happy with it. So I'm gonna do the other eye. I'm very nervous about trying to do this on the other eye because it's hard even enough with regular eyeliner to match the two sides. So I'm gonna do the other eye off camera and then we'll come back and we're gonna fill in the upper lash line, do mascara, finish off the eyes, and yeah, this is our spider eyeliner. This is where I landed with the eyeliner. It's not totally perfect, but I think it looks awesome. I think it's super cool. I filled in my waterline with mascara, with the black eyeliner from Pixie. Any black eyeliner will do, just so the lash line looks thicker. So I'm gonna add mascara and then we'll see how the final eye look turns out. Don't mind me, I'm just brushing out my eyebrows quick. When the hairspray is tacky, now is a good time to brush them out too and get them really fluffy because it's dry and that'll really stick where you want them. This is the final eyeliner look. I'm kind of obsessed with it. I just want to highlight the brow bone and the inner corner. I don't want to use a shimmer though. I kind of love the matte colors going on. So I'm going to take in my Tarte palette here, my Tarte in Bloom. I'm going to use the white color here called Charmer. Any white color will do, just so you kind of get that really highlighted brow bone and inner corner. I don't know, I just think that's what the reference photo had and I think it looked really good. Okay, eyes are done. For cheeks, I kind of like how it's bare, but I know not everybody will kind of want to rock like nothing on their face. I'm gonna do a little bit of Glossier Cloud Paint in Dusk. It's just a very tan color and it just looks healthy. It doesn't really distract from what else is going on the skin. So I'm just gonna do a little bit and maybe a little bit of bronzer too. But just a tiny bit, just to get some color back in the cheeks. And then for bronzer, I'm gonna use this IT Cosmetics matte bronzer. Just a very standard matte bronzer, talc-free, really nice. Just to warm up the skin a little bit. Just gonna do a little bit of highlighter on the high points of my cheeks, on my nose, RMS Living Luminizer. I wanna finish this guy up. It's on its last leg, just to give the skin a little bit of glow. For lipstick, I'm gonna use Nars Bansar, which is they're one of their satin lip pencils. I forgot how much I love this color. It's so beautiful for fall. I wore it the other day and I was like, wow, I forgot about this guy. It's so nice and so comfortable on the lips. I think this color looks so perfect with this look. Everything is very orangey and beige and tan and very vampy with the darker lip. I love, love this color from Nars Bansar. It's so pretty for fall, especially with the Bare Minerals Gen Nude lip pencil. Love it. Here is our final spider eye. I love the way it turned out. I'm pretty proud of myself because I'm not the best with liquid liner to begin with, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, but that means you guys can do it too. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm not the best with liner. It's like not my thing. I'm more of an eyeshadow girl, but this came out so good and it's so cool for fall. And this is perfect for a mask because it's all about the eyes and it's so, so pretty. And if you do take your mask off to have a drink, this gorgeous fall tone color lip, it goes perfect with the look. I think this is so fun and a very wearable Halloween makeup look. So I hope you guys try this and have so much fun doing this. I loved it.